Welcome. I'm Lee with For Fun Golf TV. Today I'm bringing you round one of the SGT Web Tour at Red Rock Country Club. First time seeing the course. Going to play the first round and later on the second round in Web Plus before I go to SGT Tour and record those episodes as well. So wish me luck. If you haven't seen For Fun Golf TV before, we come to you live on TikTok and YouTube streaming on Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights at 7:30 Central. You can also engage with us on all your other platforms where we have content, shorts and on-demand content. And join us on Facebook at For Fun Golf TV. We post content there about a week ahead of time for the members of the page. And we also keep you updated on what's coming next and any changes to our streaming schedule. So thank you very much. Let's see what we can do here. All right. First tee box, par 4, 339 yards. Out of bounds on the left, desert on the right. I'm going to make my aim point just a little bit short of what they're showing on the left edge. Normal driver's shot for me is a slight left to right fade. However, my miss is a pull, so let's hope we don't miss because pull would be really bad here. And that's going to work out. We got the fairway on the first tee box. Yeah, that'll be real nice. Don't know what to expect here. Seeing it immediately, it reminds me of courses I've played around Phoenix. Desert, going through the neighborhood. So I've got a slightly left to right lie. 80 yards down. I'm just going to play a partial pitching wedge. I've been doing that quite a bit lately and having more success than trying to take a full swing with one of my other wedges. I tend to pull them right to left if I take a full swing. So until I get that figured out, I'm going to stick with what seems to be working. We'll see if it continues to work or not. Got it a little thin. Yeah, going to get all the way to the back of the green, or just off the back. So that was a mistake. First hole, I did go through a warm-up, but you know, you can only get so warm at 56 years old, right? So just need to get out and play. A little downhill. Looks like it's going, yeah, looks like it's maybe going left to right down by the hole. See if I can flip something down there close. I'm going to come up just short, have myself a par putt from 6 feet. Going left to right. So I'm going to play just outside left edge. Ooh, dang it, hooked the edge, gonna get a bogey. That's an unforced error. It was the second shot that really got me, but that putt looked like I gave it the right pace and plenty of break, but just lifted out. It's all right. I'm not coming out here thinking I'm going to shoot way under par or anything like that. I'm trying to break 80. That's always my goal. So we'll see. I don't get too upset about bogeys. I just hate wasting a shot. You know what I mean? Just unforced errors drive me nuts. 249 yard aim point out there on this par 5. Let's do a quick flyover of the hole. I like to do flyovers on the par 5. That's cool. Got the hot air balloons off in the distance, if you can see that. Yeah, if you can hit fairway, it doesn't look like that difficult of a hole. What was the yardage on it? Did I see 549? I can't remember now what I saw. Oh no, 495. I thought I was seeing a 540 something. 495. Okay. Well, I'm going to aim slightly up the left. Same intent, fade one off of that number. And I didn't fade it. It's going to go right in that bunker. I hit it pretty solid, just did not get any fade on it. So now I got 255 out of the bunker. I don't have a 255 out of the bunker club, so got a right to left lie. So I'm going to aim to the right side of the fairway, and I think I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I just want to make sure I don't mess with the lip of this thing with something with less loft. That'll work. Leaves me another 83-yard shot, basically exactly the shot I had on the last hole on the second shot. Slightly right to left lie. I'm just going to go right of the flag. I'm going to hit that pitching wedge again. See if I can catch it clean, not blade it. And again, this is about a 3/4 pitching wedge that I'm trying to hit. Hit it a little solid. Dang it, same mistake. So I've got to get that dialed in a little bit because I'm going to keep having that shot, or I tend to. Got to figure that one out. So this is for birdie. Chipping on. I got downhill. I've got a left to right lie. And it looks like it's going left to right. So I'm going to aim at about right there. See if I can flip something down there. In for par. All right, 1 over 32. Going to a par 3, number 17 handicap hole. 136 yards, 5 yards down. Should be an easy 9-iron. Let's take a look at the heat map, see what's going on over there. I am going to aim slightly right of the hole. I tend to go right to left with a 9-iron. Playing it off one of these little bitty plastic spider looking tees. Let's see if I can get one up there. Oh, way short. Wow, hit the cart path. I must have just gone straight underneath that ball off the tee. That's terrible. That's a bad miss. You hate to miss like that big on a par 3. But very average game, very limited skill set that I bring to it. In real life, this is kind of how I play. I just kind of get around the fairway, get around the green, chip on, make a putt. If I don't, get a bogey. Just try to minimize the really big mistakes. So this has a 5.5 degree left to right lie. 12 yards coming out of the bunker. Just going to try to flip it up there out of the sand. Leave myself a putt for par. All right, that's 6 feet 7. It looks like it's doing absolutely nothing. So can I hit a straight putt? Yep. Another par. We do not complain about pars unless it's a 3-putt par, right? At least not on this channel. Going to the 4th, 300-yard par 4. Wish I could hit it 300 yards with the driver, but I'd need about 35 yards of elevation change to do that, I think. I am going to aim. We got 11 yards, so I'm going to aim up in there. Just hit a nice controlled drive. I don't need to try to kill it. I'm going to be down there where hopefully I'm just flipping something short on anyhow. Launch it to the right a little bit. Gonna hit the cart path. That's not good. It's gonna hit the cart path again. All the way down into the rocks. Okay, I didn't plan on a double cart path hop there. Pre-10 out of that because of the cart paths. That's awesome. 257 carry, 310 total. I don't know what to expect coming out of the rocks. I think I'm going to hit, let me see, hang on, look at that again. Yeah, slope to the right. I got a right to left lie, so I'm going to go out here. And I think I'm kind of hitting a sand shot from 33 yards is the way I want to play this. Think. We'll see. I really don't know what's going to happen here. That worked out pretty well. I was afraid there was like a rock right in front of my ball and I was going to ricochet off of it or something. 5'8", quite a bit of right to left in it, a little bit uphill. So I'm trying to hit it nice and smooth and let it take the break and go in. Oh, wow, way too hard. Good grief. That ball in real life went about 3 feet in front of me. In game, it went about 12 feet, just rocketed off. So need to get this back in for par. Lift it out. Wow, I got to figure out these greens. Unforced error. Remember, so we don't mind pars. I don't mind bogeys once in a while, but not when it's a 3-putt bogey. Going to the par 5, number 1 handicap hole. We'll do a flyover on this one as well. I'm going to get a drink in between with the flyover here. I struggle when I'm playing by myself to slow down and play. Take my time. Normally, I have a streaming partner, TK. He's actually out with a rib injury, so I'm playing by myself on the stream as well. But on these SGT Tour events, Web Plus and SGT, I'm always playing by myself, and I just got to teach myself to slow down. All right. Aim out about there. Again, trying to play that left to right drive. I hung that one out to the right. Dang it. I'm going right with my normal shot shape, but when I just, oh, that got into the to the hazard area, so I'm going to play it where there's water there. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to play it as it lies. I don't want to take a penalty. Hide objects really doesn't do anything for me but reduce the shadows on this one. Yeah, I'm afraid if I try to go that way, it's going to put me right into that tree. So I'm actually going to aim out over there, get it back in play, and then going to hit up to the green from there. So, going to hit an 8-iron out of here. All right, good out. The mistake on the out is always hitting it through into the rough, right? So I kept it in the fairway. 1 degree right lie, 237. It's about the extent of a 3-wood for me. And right up there to the front. And then just try to hit a nice smooth 3-wood. Hit it thin. It about took my head off. Got a lot of padding up here in front of the bottom rail, and it still hit something fairly solid. Shot back right over my head, hit the ceiling, and back down towards the enclosure. Those are always exciting. So clearly not the shot I was looking for, making sure I didn't split this ball when it hit. Now it looks all right. Wow. So now I got 126 playing 10 up, so 136 out of the sand. 10% for the sand, that makes this a 150 shot. Left to right on my lie. What's the heat map look like? Aim out about over there. And I'm going to hit an 8-iron. Even though it's a 150 shot, I don't think I want to go all the way to the pin and risk going off the back left of the side left of the green into the other bunker. Oh, and I hit that right off the toe. I had to hit it hard and just open the club face up completely. So I need to regroup here. "68 yards out of the fairway, slightly left, right to left lie. Aim over there. Got a sand wedge. This should be about a, let's say a 3/4 sand wedge, somewhere in there. Get in. Oh, and it backs up. That's GS Pro for you right there. You need it to roll out, it checks. You need it to check, it just keeps rolling. But it was a good shot. So I got down, or a little bit uphill, I guess. Right to left. I'm going to aim out left edge. Double bogey. I hate getting doubles. Those are just round killers. Moves us to 4 over, going to 6. Wow. Not where we wanted to be. Okay. The only important shot in golf is the next shot, right? That's always the mantra. 341 yards, playing 9 down. Aim it over there. See if I can get a drive. My past couple of drives have not been on target. Let's try to slow it down. And I pulled that one. Gonna get down in that low piece of fairway. So not horrible, but definitely not where I was trying to hit it. Fortunately, that's not just rocks. They made it into fairway. 71 yards up to the green. Let's take a look at the heat map. Not much there. Slightly right to left lie. Playing about 72, 73. See if I can hit about a 3/4 sand wedge. All the way to the back of Hit it too hard and kind of pulled it right to left there. So not a good shot, but it does give me a putt. Heat map. Going downhill, left to right, 70 feet. So these are the hardest putts in GS Pro to gauge that distance. So this is downhill the whole way. I don't want to run it off, but I want to get it down to the circle. Took a full wind up on that putt and still left it 8 feet short of the circle. So this is for par. Left to right, 13.5 feet downhill. No, no break at all. Wow, good grief. Putted that about 6 feet in front of me, and it ran about 25. Uphill, right to left. Let's see if there's any break going back up the hill. Nope. Well, I mean, there was a little bit, but not what it was showing. Double bogey. Back-to-back doubles for +6. It's always the putting that kills me on these. I've talked about it in some of the other videos, and it's just something I have to adjust to. I get it. It's just the game. But boy, it's frustrating. It just seems to be inconsistent with what you get in GS Pro on stemps, green speeds, and the way the slope's looking, the dots are running, and it's just kind of inconsistent, or appears to be to me, on what happens in game. So this is 160 downhill, 12 yards. So playing 148. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit an 8-iron. Hopefully land it short of the pin there. And I pulled it. Dang it. I do that with so many of my shorter irons. I don't know. Like my hands just get fast. Just, the skills that I bring to this game, or the lack of. 34 yards onto the green. Got a big left to right lie. So I'm going to aim out left of it. See if I can get one out of here. I got it out on the green. Rule number 1 out of the sand is get it out of the sand. Anything else is just kind of gravy. 18 feet 10. I'm just going to give it the right edge. Slightly uphill. And bogey. All right, I got to get something turned around here. It's an ugly front 9. Par 4, 8th, 328, playing 11 downhill. I'm gonna leave it on that aim point that they have, because it's not a bad place. I got plenty of fairway to the right to fade it into. Hit that one low, but it's gonna work. Leaving me 75 yards out of the fairway. Left to right lie, I started going the wrong direction there. So 75 yards, I'm going to try the partial pitching wedge. We'll see. Yeah, right shot. Leave me a par or a putt for birdie. Dang it. Downhill hard, left to right. Scared to death to hit that. I'll take that for a par. At least stop the bogey train. If you're scared, say you're scared. I was scared there for sure. All right, so we got a short par 5 here. Again, we'll do a flyover on the par 5s. Playing only 452, I believe it said. Not much to it. A couple bunkers out there that you could hit into probably. Just don't want to go long left or short left. All right. I didn't mention I got a little bit different camera view than what I've done in some of the other videos. Let me know if you're watching what you think of the camera view. Wanted to give you more view of the swing and kind of what our enclosure looks like. Hopefully you're appreciating that along with the GS Pro gameplay there as well. So I'm going to aim out. I would love to get it past those bunkers on that aim point. Popped it up high right. Going to get past the bunker, but I think it's going to miss the fairway. No, it's going to kick in the edge. I'll probably run into the rough. That's kind of standard fare there that they run until they hit rough. So that's a good drive. Leaves me 155 yards in on a par 5. Got 282 out of that. With that downhill, that's a lot of distance for me. Slightly right to left lie, so I'm going to aim just up there. 155, 5 yards down, so it's playing 160 out of the rough, playing 175. I'm going to be hitting a 6-iron. Seeing if I can hit a 6-iron up there. So you see me change out balls probably. So we're running the Square Golf launch monitor using the Open API connector. I have not liked the official connector with all the misreads. I know they're working on some of that. But also don't like that it doesn't have the alignment tool. It didn't have the battery meter. It didn't have calculate mode. With the Pix balls in measurement mode, we tend to get like my normal drive shape is left to right. With the Pix balls or the Chrome Tours or any of those other marked balls, I will hit that same drive and it will go 80, 90 yards left. And that's just, I pull short irons, but I don't draw the driver ever. So it's just unrealistic shot shape. So we stay at the Open API and calculate mode, playing tour balls, but we run the club sticker, so we get all of our spin numbers as well. Find it much more representative of what I see in real life from my golf balls. I in real life get hardly any right to left ever. With the measurement mode, it's just insane the amount of draw that or hook that I get. A little long, should be pretty good. All right, left me a long putt, 61. Oh, I didn't realize I hit it that far past. 61, slightly downhill, left to right. I'm gonna aim out like that. See if I can get it down there. Just trying to get this one in the circle. Nope, it's going to stop. Dang it. Those are so hard to get that distance. For me, at least on the long putts, you know, seems like you hit a short putt slightly too hard and it rockets by. I take a long putt and I absolutely club it, and it ends up, you know, 20 feet short. 16 feet, slightly downhill, just a touch of right to left. There we go. Got that one in for a birdie. So get one back on 9. All right. So that's 9 holes in the book here at Red Rock Country Club on the SGT Web Plus Tour. Round 1 for me. First time I've ever even seen the course. Again, very reminiscent of a couple that I've played in the Phoenix area, obviously. So really enjoying it. If you're watching obviously on demand, look for the back 9 video coming soon. Look for For Fun Golf TV on TikTok and streaming on YouTube as well. We go live Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights at 7:30 Central. Shorts and on-demand videos everywhere else you would expect to find them. I'm Lee for For Fun Golf TV. Thank you.